Good morning, happy Friday. This is Mayumi. Welcome to the FoodTokTV. I'm going to make, as you can see, like there's a sushi rice I'm about to make. We're going to make some like kind of quick lunch, but also like we're using a tuna. And that's what I'm going to make today. Hello, happy Friday, everyone. When you come here, tap on the screen and just follow us. And I'm going to make some using the Japanese donburi. Let me show you Japanese donburi right here. And we're gonna put in this, like a donburi means like you want to put in this and the rice on the bottom. And we're gonna put some sushi rice and we're gonna put some tuna, which is called the maguro. So maguro sushi donburi, that's what I'm going to make today. So that's gonna be a nice one, but also if you're looking for some kind of a Asian Japanese flavor, and that's my channel. So follow me and put some comments. And Thanksgiving is coming next week. Are you ready for that one? So, okay, so let's start making first one. And welcome. Happy Friday, everyone. So I'm gonna put some like a sushi. This is actually the hot rice. So we're gonna for this one. Simple way is if you can buy like a rice vinegar, but also the seasons one. If you don't have the rice vinegar in the season one, basically all you need to do is like mix with this sushi vinegar with a little bit of sugar and just kind of mix it really well, and you can use this one. Okay, happy Friday, everyone. So I'm gonna put this one, how much you can watch, like sometimes when you mix it you feel like, oh, did I put it too much? That's kind of like a good amount, because we're gonna wait. This is a hot rice, so we're gonna wait a little bit and soak into it, and that will give us a nice making a sushi rice here. Making amazing sushi is actually how you can make this sushi rice is the most important thing. So yes, and if you can share all your people for this live, that'd be awesome too. Whoever is a hungry one, making some nice quick, this could be a lunch and dinner as well. So whoever want to make some nice sushi at home, I think this is kind of like my channel for like Japanese easy cooking. Yes, so but I do have actual real maguro today, not the tuna can or anything. So I think this, if you can find it, I think that'd be a good one. So this is actually the sushi rice. So once you mix it, actually if you want to taste it before, right, and then just in case you can always add on, but I think let me just taste a little bit on this one to make sure everything is good. Oh, I can tell already it is so good. Okay. Well, then this sushi rice, we don't want to eat it hot, so this want to cool down. So now I'm gonna put the sushi rice is ready like this. Sushi rice, super easy to make it, right? With the vinegar here, and then the sugar a little bit, and then the soy, like no soy sauce, vinegar, which is called the soup, and then I put some rice, which is a gohan, and then just blend it in. I use a vinegar one, a sushi vinegar seasoned one, which has already the sweetness. And if you don't have it, you just need to adding a sugar before you put it in here. Okay, so this is the ready one, sushi rice, number one, step one. If you like to take a memo, we do have a YouTube account too, so you can follow us a YouTube account. If you can go back later, this is a recording. So yes, but if you have any, what's your favorite sushi roll? So type it in, everybody, what's your favorite sushi roll? Just type it in and we'll answer that. Maybe, hopefully, maybe next time when I make it that one. Okay, so sushi rice is ready, step one. So step two, actually, I'm going to, this is my Maguro tuna. So if you can find it, it's always a nice one. So this is kind of like a big piece. Look at how big piece is this one. So I'm gonna wash a little bit and then I put it here. I don't think I needed all of this. Look at this big piece of the Maguro tuna. Look at the fresh looking red one. So that's in Japanese called the Maguro. I think one is enough. Yeah, look at this big chunk of this. So this one. So we're going to, let's see, should I cut it first? Yeah. And then when you smell the fish, if you don't smell, that's a good one. If you smell like, I don't know about that. Yeah, that means, you can see. Always good smell is a nice food, right? Like when you go to any special restaurant, if you're smelling good, it's good. So especially the fish need to be super fresh. If you smell the fish like a fishy smell, that's not a good fish. So that's kind of like you can tell, like I smell this Maguro tuna, there's no smell. Yeah, so it's really nice. Or sometimes like a fresh one, like making like, and I do like the AI though, making a AI, my AI, this person is so good. So yeah, AI is talking about making a tuna don. Yeah, share your, what's the share your, what's that one? Yeah, my question was share your favorite roll, sushi roll. Okay, thank you so much for AI. Okay, so put this one on. So I think the rest of the stuff I'm gonna use for something tonight. So I think one is enough because the one Maguro one has quite a bit protein. So so this one, what are you gonna do? So I was looking for the sake, would be nice too because we're gonna not just like eating this as a raw fish. You just be careful, you cannot eat anything looks like this. You think you're gonna eat as a raw like a sashimi. No, that's a different one, completely different. So only things you eat like a sashimi like this is that if your store selling like sashimi grade. If they don't say sashimi grade, you're not supposed to eating this raw fish. Yeah, sometimes people think that all the Japanese people eating like this. No, because this is actually not that fresh as we can eat as a raw. So we're just gonna cook this one, okay? Because this is not a sashimi grade, sashimi grade. So you can write this on. Sashimi grade is the only one you're gonna eat as a raw fish. Okay, yeah, otherwise no guarantee. Okay, so this one, I'm going to cutting the, maybe like a little smaller pieces, too easy to eat. I'm gonna cook this one with a very nice way. So this piece, I like to cutting like this kind of angle. Like a thin, you know, like maybe just like a bite size. So when you put it into the donburi there on the rice ball there, so sushi rice, it's easy to eat, right? So yeah, but we're not gonna eat like this side. We're gonna cook it, this one. The small pieces, we're just gonna cut it here. The beautiful maguro looking. So we'll cut like this, small pieces. So I was just gonna put some little sake mixed with here, like kind of like marinated, but since this one doesn't smell, so I think I have actually the wine that I'm gonna put it in, maybe a little later, we'll see. So first nicely cutting, and let's put it into this right here. So we can put this one, we're gonna cook it. So that's a good protein amount. This is actually the more than one person needed for lunch, because the fish has a good amount of protein. If you have a couple pieces or several one, that's good enough. So even the one big piece of tuna probably can serve that, you know, families and stuff like that. So, but this is another great protein sources. So I am coaching also. I can coach for all the nutrition coaching as well. So that's why kind of like my cooking is like talking about that. Always protein. Always make sure has veggies, and taste need to be good, and what did I say? Taste need to be good, and what else we need? Taste need to be good, and the ingredient need to be fresh and easy to make. Yes, my cooking is easy to make, and you can make a quicker, faster one. So that's the one. So did you everybody write this down? What's your favorite roll? What's your sushi roll, favorite roll? If you go to the, okay, let me actually one of my personal life, I was just kind of sharing, like a lot of people love to travel to Japan right now. So one of the day I was sharing like how to enjoy the hot spring. Yeah, how to enjoy that. You're going to the Japanese onsen, which is a hot spring, and then you stay at the Japanese hotel, the ryokan, and how you kind of nicely stay. But I'm gonna maybe teach you while we cutting this, if I have time, to how to enjoy when you walk into the sushi bar, Japanese sushi bar. Yeah. So authentic sushi bar, that's I'm gonna share with you too. So this is the maguro. So that's a very, very nice one. Maguro looks like a suika, which is like a watermelon, but this is actually tuna. So just cutting this, seasoning right now, just hold on to that one. So we're gonna put it here. So we're all gonna cook it together here. Okay, so changing the, let me wash my hand, changing the cutting board. This is done. That I'm gonna cutting a little bit for the veggie. So let's cutting a little veggie. So let's talk about the little sushi bar too. Okay, so I don't mix with that whole thing. Okay, so with this one, we're gonna cutting the veggie here. Happy Friday, everyone. Thanks so much for joining the Food Talk TV. I am Mayumi. Follow Food Talk TV and follow me as well. Okay, so next one. These are items I like to cut. Okay, so these are the ingredients. The first one, Japanese cooking, especially like sushi or whatever, always you see some green onion. So this is my green onion. Actually, last night, I made my dinner was like our dinner was like filet mignon sushi. That was so good. Yeah, I know. I already did on this like a live, so I don't do one more time. I'm not gonna do it again. Maybe sometimes, but it's so always so good. Okay, so I don't know who used this one, but anyway, so okay, so this one cutting very small because we're gonna put on the top. So this will be nice color, goes on the top. And so this one, when you're using it, like a skinny regular green onion is good. We do have like a bigger green onion, which is called a negi, but I think that this one I like to have fresh one, like a skinny one. Okay. How much? I think this is good. Maybe save something for else later. Okay, where was this one? Oh, I had this one here. Okay. Okay, so this is the beautiful, nice green onion. You can always use this one for many Japanese cooking. So put it separate. Hello Tyler, thank you so much for joining. And put it this way. I am making Japanese sushi using tuna. So called a Maguro Don. That's what I'm going to make. So this is a green onion. So put on the side green. Actually, this green onion we're gonna put on that later. So I'm put it here. And next item. Sometimes my ingredients when I'm cooking, I think about it. I think about if that really matches. So, and this is about it. I think about if that really matches. So, and this is sorry, all my cooking is pretty much my own recipe, and that's why sometimes when I'm like get ready, so all the ingredients, but as I cooking, I feel like this I don't feel like, maybe like my tummy doesn't feel like the eating, then I kind of either skip it or I'm gonna adding something. So this I'm using a real onion. No, did I say real onion? Sometimes when I watch my own recording, then I feel like, what did I say? Sometimes my brain thinking it's orange, but then I was saying apple or something. I don't know. Sometimes you may want to try that, to watch your own recording one and how you talk. It's just amazing. Like, okay, so this one, what I like to do is, I don't know who used this one before me, but anyway, so see how you live like this. Anyway, so this one you're just cutting like skinnier, and then we're gonna cook this one. So we're gonna cook this onion. So just on the side, nice to cooking, will be nice touch. So, and how much, like a one slice like this, and then just half of it. I think that's a good one. And then let's cut more. So finally, here in California, we have a beautiful, nice sunshine coming here. So hopefully, I love sunshine. We've been raining a lot, which also we need a rain, but it's nice to have a nice sunshine, yes. So, happy Friday, everyone. So this one we're gonna cook, so let's put it here. These are the items we want to cook. So when I cook in this onion, I'm thinking, I always like to, when I'm making some food, I like to have a colorful stuff. I don't like to eating like just a white and a brownish kind of things. I always like to have more multiple color. So I'm gonna cook this one, but I think I'm gonna additionally adding to a little bit of ninjin. This is called a ninjin in Japanese. So when you come to my live or my show, like you'll learn some Japanese too. So I think a little bit more like this is good. Let me wash one time. So this is called carrot. In Japanese, it's called ninjin. So we're gonna cutting this one very thin, kind of like the, and we're gonna cook this one too. Shall we cook or not cooking? Yes, I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna cook the, so you can cut like a super thin, like a long stick like this. Because we're gonna blend it into the, because the main thing about the today's like a donburi is basically like a tuna. So tuna is the main cast, and then the rest of the stuff is like a sub cast. So we don't want to have like a main cast is really highlighting. It's like a nice taste and everything, and these are sub cast. So we just wanted to have like, you know, nice touch in color, not overpowering the main cast. That's kind of like my cooking. What's the main for this cooking? So cut the super skinny side here, like this, and I'm gonna put on the side here. So we're gonna kind of cook it together. By the way, this knife, I think I've been telling so many times, this is my favorite knife, made in Japan from the Seki. It's so good. This is actually, I've been buying so many knives, but this is the best. It's not one of the best. This is the best of the best, this knife. When the knife is so sharp, and you need to be careful, but I think it's like so nice to, so fun to cooking too when the knife is sharp. I don't know about you, but I do love the sharp knife. The salmon, what's the name? The something knife, sorry. Okay, so let's do one more thing. Okay. Cut the small pieces. So we have this one, we're gonna cook it, have some nice flavors. Okay, so right now we're putting like all the Japanese, kind of like a tuna, which is called the Maguro, which is called the Maguro Don. We're making Maguro Don. So who like the Japanese ramens and everything? So for the price point right now in Japan, like US is everything's getting so pricey. Like even the ramen noodle is now like with the tip and everything. If you eat at the restaurant, it kind of goes to like a $20, right? My area, $20 with a tip. So, but when you go to Japan, we don't have a tip. Why we don't have a tip service? I don't know why. As a country, we don't want a tip. So we thinking without the tip, like our service in Japanese services, we believe like without the tip, we should have served the people. You know, that's kind of like a culture. We should have served the people, not because when you're in a customer service or something. Anybody should have served anybody, right? If you're talking to anybody. So that's kind of like our culture. So we don't want a tip. I don't know. I just made it up. I made it up. I'm sure some of the Japanese people heard about the tip system. They'll say like the worker would have said, "Oh, just give us a tip." But anyways, I don't know, like, you know, like if you want to leave the tip there, but I don't know how they divide. They don't have a system, so they probably said no, thank you, no tip. So okay, so a little bit of more thing. So without the tip for the Japanese ramen noodle right now, I would say if you have like even $4, you're probably gonna get the better Japanese ramen noodle compared to this area here. Probably you're gonna get the better quality one. Over there is like a $4. So it's a good time to go. especially now, it's Japanese yen is so weak now. I think the weakest, not the weakest, but it's really weak now. So I think that's a good time to go. But this one, so let's go back to the cooking one. So I think this is good. So we're gonna cut the onion. We're gonna cook this one all together. Yes. If you don't, yes. Yeah. Simply don't get back. Yes. Yes. Okay, so we got this green onion. We're gonna use as a top. This we're not gonna cook it. We're gonna cook it this one, the onion and the carrot one. Anything we're gonna cook is goes right here. Okay, so I'm thinking divided avocado. Maybe not. Maybe. Yes, I like avocado. Everybody likes avocado. I'm just thinking, is that matching that my flavor I want to make today? And now this like little leftover avocado is kind of, I want to take this off. So it's not that much, but let's see. Maybe I just need a small container. Okay, just a little bit. This is already so. Like this. Just peeling everything. Go like this. There you go. Okay, so just slightly, just a piece by piece. I don't know how much I'm gonna use, but let's put it on here for now. And I think that's all we're gonna do, the fresh one cutting. So now let's start cooking. And if I still have a time, I might do like a Japanese like egg roll things, like tamago. I'm gonna do that, but otherwise, I think this is, so this one we're not gonna cook, so put it here. And the rest of the stuff I think is good. So let's see, I'm gonna move the camera more here. Okay, so this is done. So let's clean it here. Okay, so let's move this camera over here so we can cook that too. So, okay. So I am drinking hibiscus tea right now. It's so good in a nice cozy winter time. Okay, so you ready to cooking here? So now we have the rice, sushi rice ready. We got pretty much all the things what we need to cutting is ready. And I'm just gonna decide the egg if we have a time. I think maybe we have a time. Then we're gonna do the egg one here. So let me put some egg. Maybe we'll have a time. Put it here. Okay, so, well, actually, one more last thing. This is actually the nori, which is the seaweed. I like to, if you purchase the one that has like a, like a zipper here, because seaweed is once you have like air goes in, and that like this need to be super crisp. This is actually my favorite brand if you're looking for some nice nori, which is a seaweed. So the gold, there's a gold here. Gold is actually the great one. Always nice and crisp. So this one we're gonna use later. So we're just gonna keep it cut in here to be ready. So anything you need to be ready, let's do. So put it like as a half, cutting a half like this. And then goes this way. Okay, there you go. And then put it a half again. And put it like this. You can cut a hand too, but it's nice to have a nicer looking one. So then we're gonna just cutting this way and leave it here. So once we are ready for everything, ready to use. Okay, here you go. Japanese parents is so good at making a lunchbox for the kids. They're like a competition, like they make like with this, with the nori, with the Mickey Mouse, then with the nori to, I don't know, the anime character. So the whole concept is when the kids at the lunchtime, when they open up the lunch box and they feel like, oh, today's I got a Mickey Mouse, oh, today's I got some characters, and yeah, I cannot do that. I'm not that good at it. So, but anyway, so this is like a nori. So, the dry one. So, we can use the Korean seaweed too. Like Korean seaweed has a little more salty, but if you like to have a little more flavors, actually I do times the Korean seaweeds, like put on the bottom and put all the stuff in too. So you can use that. I like to use the two different kind of seaweeds, the Japanese one and the Korean one together. Okay, so let's move it here. And this is a katsuo, so we're gonna use maybe a little katsuo too on the top. So how you use this one is, we're gonna have like a little, we're gonna use a little soy sauce here. So this is a bonita flake, smells very nice. And grab some of the stuff, put it here, right? And then when you try to eat just like this, you know, probably your cats will like this, but it's hard to eat. So oftentimes when I make a rice bowl, I do the same concept. Then we'll put some little soy sauce here, and then just like get some little wet here. So mix a little bit here, and then using the chopsticks. Okay, this is another simple way to make so many Japanese kind of Asian flavor. So you can kind of mix here together and put like this. See, it's getting like that, and that's the. Then it's gonna be useful. So I'll show you how you're gonna use this one. This is just like a little wet, like a katsuobushi bonita flake. We're gonna use that a little later. So we're not gonna cook it. So let's leave it here. And then also get ready for your crispy onion. That's also another great thing to do. More kind of like Americanized flavor to making this Maguro Donburi. That's also the good one too. Okay, so let's go here. Let's see. Everything's ready. Okay, so I think we are ready. So I'm gonna take this one off, and then let's move to this side, and we're gonna come back again for this side as well. But for now, sorry, let's move. Yeah, my live is going back and forth, back and forth. So we're gonna come this side. Okay, here you go. Normally my cat is actually joined here, but I don't know where he went to. So he's not here today. Okay, here you go. Okay, so ready to cook on this one. So if I have time, I'll do some egg here. We'll see. I think looks like we do have a time. But let's go with the maguro first. So maguro here is, do you like this angle is okay? Yeah, because this angle, if I do a little bit of this angle, I can talk and I can show the cooking here too. So we'll go this angle. So turn on this. Okay. Can you imagine I'm doing a cooking show and then this is not turning on? So it's turning on now. Okay, so then I put some oil. We're gonna start cooking the onion first. So let me get this. Let's wait a little bit. I'm gonna do onion first, and I'm gonna do maguro later. Yes. So, because I like using one pan. Sometimes like one pan. If I started with the maguro here, then I might have to use a two pan because maguro has some kind of like a fish flavor sometimes, and I don't want to blend into this veggie. So, but if I cook from this veggie first, and then I don't need to cooking using this kind of flavors pan, and then I can use the maguro. So always my concept is less washing after this. So I think we're gonna do this. We're gonna put some little onion here. Put like this. Okay, let's wait for the cucumber later. So we're gonna put some onion here first. And for the flavors, not like the too strong flavors. I like to kind of caramelize on this one because the onion itself has nice and sweet flavors. So if I cook a little longer and I kind of brown themselves, then that has a more good flavors. So That's what we like to do. But also I do have basically kind of like a Japanese teriyaki sauce. So which is has a this. Also I do have basically kind of like a Japanese teriyaki sauce. So which is has a this. Sorry, this one has a Japanese barbecue sauce. So yes, even say the barbecue sauce, but this is actually like teriyaki sauce. So how to make a teriyaki sauce like this one is basically soy sauce, mirin, and then little adding more sugar, and then we're just cooking down, and that will make it this one. So today we're gonna skip the process to making a teriyaki flavor, but I'm gonna use this one. So really nicely. So I'm not gonna adding any more salt and peppers or any garlic. The most of the Japanese cooking is actually, I mean, all of the Japanese cooking, we don't have a garlic. Yeah, garlic cooking is more like Italian cooking or something. Japanese cooking is we don't have that garlic one, but we do use a lot of ginger. So okay. Cooking nicely, and I think I'm gonna move away this. This needs to be cooled down to making a sushi rice. So I'm gonna move this one here, and I think that's good. So I think I'm gonna start prepping because I think I can have time to do the egg here. So what you need to do is that, actually I need one more something. I'll do this one. So crack the egg. I'm gonna use like 3 eggs here to make some Japanese, like tamago, which is you see at the sushi bar. So the egg and adding a little bit of water, and you're gonna put some little bit of sugar and a little bit of salt here. That will be the one. And then making egg process is taking a longer, so I think this is actually the good. Okay, so I need some. So like I'm gonna use like 3 eggs here. So mix 3 eggs here, and then adding. Okay, mix well. I'm gonna adding the sugar here because we're gonna make a sweet egg. So the Japanese call it Tamagoyaki. Okay, like this. I'm gonna, since I didn't bring a salt here, I'm gonna add a little tiny bit the soy sauce. Okay, that's good. And then we're gonna all mix together. Make sure. Mix together. It's good. Make sure that sugar, but each time I'll show you how to make this Japanese egg one. Okay, I think it's good. And just like, I don't like eating a raw egg, but I have to taste it one little. That's good. Very good. So I'll leave it here for now. So this one, we need to cook it. So we're gonna cook it. Once the onion got a little more green, little more brown. See, my brain is, I was just gonna say brown, but my mouth said green. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this one, keep it going. Now I'm gonna do at the same time, I'm gonna do the egg here. So turn it on this one. I'll go with the medium heat starting. And then we're gonna have some oil here. That's a little bit of too much oil, but okay. Can I play with the? Can I play with the momo? Did you say mo? Momo? Okay, so this one I think it's getting nice and a little bit brownish. I think it's time to adding some. I'm adding a little bit of ninjin. Let's add the ninjin here a little bit. Here. So cooking this one. Now at the same time, this is ready. It's a little too much oil, so I'm gonna toast some of the oil. So this we're gonna make some tamago like this. So we're doing the two things together. So this is actually perfect. So put it this. Not too much. Because you need a square one. I know some of you bought the square Tamagoyaki thing because I show you how to make it. Everybody said, I bought this, and how do I make it again? Okay, so I'll show you. So this was already, the pan is hot, so you can even kind of go around, make it even. If you put it too much, and now we're gonna put this, heat is go lower, because otherwise you're gonna burn. So I'm gonna go lower here. Kind of like even up all the way to the side too, and just put it here. For this one, I just want to have a little nice flavor of the veggie. So let's cooking down a little more, mix it together. Okay, put it here. For this one, we have to roll it, so you need a fresh chopsticks will be good. And a spatula together. Okay, do I have a spatula here? And then make sure it's very, very low. Otherwise, what you don't want to do this egg is you don't want to burn like outside looks like a darker color. It needs to be like this nice color outside too. Wait, I'm getting confused though which one to use this one. Okay, so this one, cooking a little more. Nicely. Good. Just gonna wait a little bit more here. At the same time, this is almost ready. This egg. I'm gonna swap here and there. I don't know. Maybe you can see. Maybe you can see me, right? So this one. So you don't want to wait till completely dry. This one. So we're going to ready to rolling. Ready to rolling this side to go in this side. This side, the outside to go in and the inside. So I use the chopsticks, and you need to focus. And at the same time, I don't want to burn this one. So we do quicker. I don't know if you can see. You can see me. So using a chopstick, then goes to oops, hot. Okay, actually you can use the spatula as well. But the first one, just take this one. Okay, and then. Maybe I did a little too early. I'm just gonna wait a little bit here. I did a little too early. Okay, this is a little heat, so I'm just gonna wait here a little bit. I do the rolling here. At the same time, this is getting ready. So I think final of this one itself is already has good flavors. You can even try with it, just like eating a veggies has a good flavor. And then this teriyaki sauce, I'm gonna put it here. Oops. Is this open? I don't know. Hold on. Okay, it's open. Oh, it's open? Is this the one? Okay. This is a dipping sauce. But I think that's okay. But let me taste it. Okay, this one has a little like kind of like a little peanut sauce kind of flavors, which is, I didn't expect this one. I always buy that blend, but I have like more teriyaki flavors. So maybe this is kind of like has a little bit of, kind of like a nutty flavors a little bit. So this one ready. So I'm gonna turn this off one time. And I'm gonna serve this one. Let's see, I need some another plate. Okay, let me put it into other container. So let's put it here. So let's put this one here for now. Okay, so we're gonna use this one a little later. So we can use still the same pan. I hope. Okay. So now we're gonna put it back on. And don't let me forgetting on this side too. I'm gonna put some oil here. Okay. And wait a little bit. Kind slow process this egg. Let me check my another flavors of avocado sauce. This is ready. It's a little too hot. Okay, so now I'm gonna put this. All the maguro here, the tuna goes right here. Now I'm gonna cook on this one. Since the little pan is hot, I'm gonna put some little sake will be good. But we don't have sake, so I'm going to put some little white wine. Okay. And I think I need to turn this one a little bit higher. There you go. Okay, so this one, I'm going to roll it. And roll it. Alright, you push it down. Push it down really good, not too much like me. Okay, so then this side of the egg, I'm gonna put it again. Not too much. And then you need to put it together. You're gonna put the whole things together, especially on this egg, so you can. Oh, my cat's coming here. I guess, of course, my cat's coming because it smells like a nice fish smell. So then just put it here. You just put it down here a little bit. Okay, so I do like to adding a little bit of salt in here. You even have some flavor. So I have this little Okinawa salt. So I'm gonna put it there. Put a bit of salt here. Let's have a little bit of salt here. Okay. Then mix. Nice flavors. Fresh fish always smells nice ocean smell. Okay. Gonna cook it down here. And again, this type of the fish doesn't take that much time. So. And if you cook it too long, then the fish getting too hard. So some of the fish, so you want to do nice and quick. So now I'm gonna start adding some flavor. Although, okay, so I think I'm gonna use some. This is like a noodle soup. I think I used some of the leftover. So I'm gonna use this kind of noodle soup here. In other words, I was gonna use this flavor, but then when I taste it, it's not quite the flavor I like to have. So this, I'm gonna pass for main thing. I'm gonna adding this and a little bit of sugar, just a tiny bit of sugar flavors here. Okay, I think that will be perfect. Then we're cooking down, kind of blending to all the flavor into the fish here. Smells very, very nice. Okay, so this process needs to be lower heat, so we don't want to cook it too much. Okay, and then this one I need to be careful too. So the two things going on right now. Hold on. This is a lower heat. This one lower heat. This one needs to be a lower heat too. It's almost ready to second flip. Okay, so. Nice flavors. Okay. Just taste a little bit. Actually, I still like to have little soy flavors. So, remember the bonita flakes I made? I'm gonna put in on this one right here. Put it together. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. Nick, no, 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 no. I'm gonna go outside. My cat was gonna eat my sushi rice. Oh no. Okay, so this is bonito flakes, so kind of blending to that. Has a nice touch and nice smells right there. Japanese flavor. Okay, so I'm gonna mix here. We do a very low heat here because again we don't want to overcook. Okay. Crazy my cat like the sushi rice. Okay, so now we're gonna go flip back here. So use your little hands, no breaking, push it down and go one more time. See it pushing down all the way to the edge. See the nice beautiful cut like this, and we're gonna put it together. So we're gonna more egg here. Oh, I think I put it too much. So if you put too much, this is a too much, right? It is a too much liquid. So then if you put it too much, all you need to do is to put it back. Put it back here. But make sure that edge attached to here. So you don't have like, if you don't attach with this one, and all the egg is gonna be, the layer is gonna be like flipping everywhere. So just make sure, attach this and cooking. At the same time, we don't want to overcooking at this one too, so now let's taste this one. So it's almost like you can turn it off this because, it's so good. Did I see my reaction was so good? One bite, so good. This is perfect, ready. So, okay, now put it on this side. Now I can show you more on this egg one closer. Wait, I need to turn it off. Turning it back on, but I want to do very, very low things. Okay, so this is gonna be amazing one. I already tasted it. It's like amazing. I just had one bite, like, oh my god, that was so good. Okay, so so this one, somebody actually, when I'm doing in my personal life, actually my own account, someone like a professional comedian guy came to me who does Las Vegas show and a comedian, right? He commented me like, I think my life was funny, I guess. So I think that's a good plus comment. So no, he messaged me like personally, like, yes, I like your live and da da da. I don't give the detail, but I think like he said your very unique style. That's what he said, and then something. So I think that's good. Professional comedian commented me. It's like, I think my live is really funny or whatever. So anyway. Okay, so this one you can see it's almost, but still a little wet. So I'm just gonna wait a little bit here. And I think this is gonna be awesome. So once we ending here, we're gonna come back here. Then I'm gonna show you how to serve this whole things. Then that'll be good. Drinking a tea, waiting for the eggs to ready to roll. Okay. So now let's go flip back nicely. And sometime if you're gonna take a time, it's okay to turn the stove off, and then we can put it here. Ooh, I just break a little bit here. Okay, so see the nice beautifully, see the another beautiful layer here, and it still has a lot of heat here. So sometimes you don't want to do overheating here. So using the even like I'm not turning on the stove yet. But even that, it's already high heat going on, so that even gets some cooking going on. See, like this, like that. Make sure the edge is touching together like this. So, like that. See, so you can use that. That's gonna be my final one. Okay, now go back a little bit. Okay, here you go. Okay. Oh, my doggy is waiting outside. Come on in. Okay, so let me add in a little bit of water. everyone is ready to have Thanksgiving. My show is gonna be right next day for the Thanksgiving. So I already know I'm gonna use all the leftover Thanksgiving item to making a new item. So that's gonna be my show the next week. And we do have so many other people is gonna hosting this show today. So please follow the FoodTokTV. Okay, so this one I think looks almost ready. So this is the final one, so turn it off. Because sometimes when your heat is on, your hand is gonna be burning good, so we're gonna be close in touch here. And then you're gonna be so, you know, you have to do quick this process too. Okay, so this is gonna be the beautiful ending. Oh yeah, the perfect one, I like this. When I make my perfect egg, looks like this. The color of the egg should be this kind of color. See, when you go to the sushi bar, that when you order the tamago, the egg, that's how that comes out. Like you're gonna slice it here. You never see the egg is like a burning this one. This is a color you wanna have it. So, push it down. When you push it down, there's no more spacing between the egg and another egg. So the layers, just gonna pushing down and pushing down this corner. So to have a nice tight egg, we're gonna use that too. Okay, so okay, so time to serve. Let's go back here. Let's see. Hold on. Again, let me go back. Okay, so now let's go back again, so we can kind of start finishing up the whole process. Okay, ready? Ready to come back on this side. That will be awesome. Coming back this side. Here you go. Okay, now we're gonna start serving. Okay, so where is my sushi rice? Okay. Yeah, this was the sushi rice. My cats were gonna eat this one. My cats would eat my sushi rice. Okay, anyway, so okay, so let's put some. This is the donburi. So all we need to do is step one, to put some rice on the bottom like this. How much? How much is depending on how much you want to eat, but like this much, it's good. Right, so put it in here. So then, like today I forgot to get the Korean seafood. If I have a Korean seafood, I will put a like Korean seafood on the bottom here, on the top here, because it has some more flavors. So if I don't have it, no problem. Then my main dish was like this beautiful tuna with like all the flavors with the noodle soup flavors with a little bit of sugar and katsuo bonita flake and the soy sauce flavors here. So we're gonna put the main dish on the top. So this is already cooked one. So if you don't want to eat the fresh one, this can be awesome. Nice flavors. Put on the top like this. Right? A little more maybe. More like this. Okay, and then step two. We're gonna put some the veggies we made it. Oh no, I just see it. Hold on a second. Link. Okay. Hold on a second. Let me wash my hands. My hungry cats was sneak into my hungry cats. Is sneak into my pantry and then open up his own food and eating it. So, yes, he's on a diet. He's not supposed to eat any food so until like evening. Okay, so this one, so put the carrots and onion cooked already has a flavor. So you kind of like blend it into all over. See, eat a lot of good vegetable here. So that's good. Step two. And step three, we have this egg. I forgot to cutting this egg. So let me just see. I only have No, I only have a bigger, hold on, let me see. I guess I only have a bigger cutting board. This I can do like this, maybe. Okay, so this one, ready to put it this. Oh, see the beautiful edge. Going this side, that side, very nice. Okay, put it here, perfectly done. Okay, for this one, we need to have beautiful knife to cut. Cut this side, cut the edge off, and then your edge is yours. So good. So normally when you go to, oh no, sorry, my cat is coming. Hold on, Link. No, you're not supposed to be here. I told you so many times. Yes, so many times. So many times. See, animals are so smart. They want to eat like crazy. Okay, so this one, when you go to the sushi bar, it's only kind of like this, right? So like a sushi bar, when you go to the sushi bar, the egg kind of goes like this kind of shape like this. But we want to have like little, I mean, I guess you can put on the side like that, but I like the cutting a little more this way, so it's easy to eat. So let's put the 1, 2, 3 somewhere there, here, somewhere there, 1, 2, 3, something like this. Okay, then I put on the side. Okay, so let's put this, goes on here. Okay, and then this goes here. Okay, and then we have avocado too. So this is nice to have. Sometimes the cooked one has a fresh one too. So I put some avocado on the side here. Avocado on the side here. And then we do have a beautiful green onion. So put the green onion everywhere. That'll be nice. Very good. And then, where's my nori? Seaweed. Nori puts also everywhere like this. Oh, what's it? The beautiful tuna Maguro Don here. And you can already eat like this. But I feel like, actually I was looking for one other ingredients, which is, let me see if I can find the one. Yes, I did. And then you can eat just like this too, but if you have a ponzu, will be good too. So I'm gonna start eating, tasting this. So this will be the ending one like this, right? And then I'm gonna testing eating just like this. Let's see, can I eat everything in the one bite with has everything in it? I think this has everything in it. Okay. So, cheers, kanpai. It's so good. Everything has a flavor. But another way, using this ponzu as a kind of final touch. Kind of ponzu, kind of putting all things together for the Japanese kind of like this kind of dishes. So what you need to do is you can put the ponzu like kind of all over like this. Ponzu on the top. Then let's try it. The fish, everything. The rice, gotta go with the rice together. Do I have everything in here? Okay, so let's try this way with the ponzu version. So good. It's like a sushi rice, makes you more like give you an appetite. And all the different ingredients here. Oh, so good. Okay. I could be just eating it's a ponzu and the sushi rice goes so well too. Yeah, that's what I made. My last night dinner was a filet mignon sushi. It's so good. So anyway, so this is like a maguro don with a seafood flavor. So like tuna, put it there with a fresh ingredients, stuff like that. Again, maybe another time I'll do like a fresh version as well. But this is actually the way, so somebody doesn't like to, a lot of people don't have access to like a fresh sashimi. So I think a tuna is already the cooked one. I think that would be neat to have it. So you can always have some like authentic Japanese kind of flavors, but also like too. So nice to have. Ingredients for the Japanese cooking is for sure the ponzu, and for sure the vinegars, season one. Oh, you know what? One more thing I forgot about. Most important ingredients is the crispy onion. Ah, did I forget a crispy onion? So put a crispy onion on the top like this, and that'll be so good. Yeah, that'll be the ending to the crispy onion like this. Is super awesome, amazing. With a hot Japanese tea, that goes really well. So yes, if you want to cook a Japanese cooking, ponzu, vinegar, soy sauce, shoyu, sake, and sugar, and then mirin. If you have those things, and if you have a bonita flake, which is a katsuobushi, where is my katsuobushi? When somewhere, and nori, and then you can always like utilize all the items to making amazing, many different kind of flavors. So that's about it for today. It was like a tuna maguro don is my recipe today. So thank you so much for watching. Sorry I couldn't comment back so many people. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you Taylor to supporting, and thank you Barb. I appreciate all of you. So follow this channel. And Japanese food is good, yes. I do like all the other food though. I do like American food, Italian food, the French is good, everything is so good. Mexican, yeah, all kind of food, yes. So anyway, so thank you so much for watching. If I don't see you anymore, happy Thanksgiving. I for sure I will see you right after the Thanksgiving is my show coming up. So don't forget to follow. I'll do putting all the Thanksgiving leftover to making up the new flavors. So that's gonna be my next show. So thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing day. Happy Friday. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone.